Hello everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Okay fellas, for today I have a video number 2. This is my fun build of my Tamiya Mitsubishi G4M1 Model 11 known as the Betty Bomber. This is a special Betty Bomber. This is the one that Admiral Yamato got shot down in. And I think we have reviewed this pretty well in video 1 live action. This is done off camera. So right now I'm about ready to get her clothes on. And I took the tape off, checked my seams, I had to do a little sanding. No filler at all, just got to keep sanding. And those seams, when they join together, just appear like Houdini. And so one thing good about this kit that I really liked, especially for storage purposes, especially living in a trailer, is that like that of previously builds have done in the past, the wings come off. So that means this whole airplane can be painted individually. The fuselage, starboard wing, the port wing, as units by itself. That way you can pick it up and it makes painting a lot more easier, and especially I like about it is for storage purposes only. If you got no place to store it, it'll go right back in the box it came out of. And so this is a really delightful, wonderful kit. It has no fit issues at all. It's pretty well precision molded and precision done. You know, it's anybody knows that Japanese planes is Tamiya and Hasegawa. So, without further ado, we'll take the camera, we'll swing it down, we'll take a look at the Betty Bomber and show and let you guys know how I'll be doing this as we do the review. Okay, we'll swing it down. There she is, right there. As you can see, I primed this thing with 3 coats of aluminum. I use this here. This is pretty good stuff. With Vallejo metallizers. This stuff has a good finish to it, as you can see right there. But sure, shake that bottle. It's got a ball bearing in there, a ball in there, a mixing ball, I call it. So save that. This thing empties out. Save these mixing balls like you would make your own paints. You can still save this container right here, especially custom paints. Just a tip, guys. Okay, first of all, what I did right here. Where's that color I had yesterday? Right here. Uses this blue-green. I appreciated the top portion of the surfaces of this here aircraft using this Model Master blue-gray. Gray-green, blue-gray-green. This is the same color I use in my PB2Y Coronado. This is the earlier blue, the blue-grays they used. They started out by putting like a blue-green. They found out it was too greenish, and they found out they had a good hues against the ocean and the sky, so they changed it to navy blue-gray, which is almost like a lighter intermediate blue. But this thing's appreciated with this here. Now, then I'm going to go over with this. Bag of these paints. This is Buil Japanese navy green, deep green. This is the color I'm going to be using right here. Matter of fact, it's bottle number 71.310. Japanese deep dark green, which is almost like a naval green. It'll be painted with this. Plus you'll see all the pre-shading show through. Then, after lighter colors are applied, a little airbrush and another coat of this Japanese dark green by Tamiya. Number XF13. These Tamiya paints are pretty good. I like them. So I'll be using those 2 colors. Now, on the other side of the aircraft, I appreciated it with dark earth. Then I'm going to go back over with this. I used this before, guys. It's really good paint. It's very exceptional. It's flat aluminum by Tamiya. Bottle number XF16. Flat aluminum. Put a little denatured alcohol. Put it in your mixing bowl, your airbrush. and go right back over on your undersides of your aluminum only, not on the top surfaces. Take it down as much as you can to the aluminum right here where you think the separate decompation line is going to be at. Then when that's done, next thing you do is go back to the colors of the green. But for then I got some clay down here, some modeling clay. I'm gonna make some sausages, worms, real thin worms. And I'm gonna use it like a masking cross here, right across the bottom of the fuselage, and also around the nacelles. Then that means it's all masked. Then I just pop off the wing. Like I say, guys, this is what I like about this. Watch this stuff. You want to store it somewhere? Just pull the wing off. That's simple, and it slides right back on. That way you can handle this thing individually while you're painting. That's what I really like about this. I said, wow, this thing works pretty good to my favor. So that's just an idea, guys. If you want to glue your wings in, that's fine. But this is a very good kit. I'm not too keen on Japanese aircraft, but I'm getting so I like to make them because they are a very important part of aviation. And the Japanese did have some good stuff. They weren't as fortunate as we are. We had all the good stuff when it comes to like aluminum. They more or less use magnesium. That's how it blows apart anyway. But anyway, that's about as far as I got on the Betty. So off camera, I'm going to start doing the camouflage on it and everything. I got your model, I get the figures all painted. Like I say, guys, I spent almost 3-4 days maybe. Just, I don't know, I'll say about 3 days. Just painting the figures. These figures are so well sculptured. I mean, they look Japanese, they are Japanese. Even Yamato himself sitting there behind the co-pilot with his samurai sword. I mean, he looks like a Sergio Yamato. Just like him. And that's why I liked it. That's what sold me about this kit. It comes to a bunch of other figures too, so I'll put those in the figure box. And someday I'm going to take lessons on how to do some figure painting and make these things look really shine. Okay, that's about it with the Betty Bomber. And we'll take the camera back to yours truly here. That's me. Okay, now, I broke down Smitty's today. Today's payday. I treated myself to a post Christmas present. Well, Frankie Day's getting a little greedy. I only live once. I went and bought this today. There's a Hasegawa 1/32 scale Raiden Jack, Mitsubishi. These were stubby little fighters, almost like a Hellcat. I mean, these things were really stubby and well built, and they're good. They shot down a lot of B-29s during the war. Next thing, almost to the George Shankai. And that's about it. So I'll probably be working on that too. Also right now, I went into my stash, got me an albatross. This is a Trumpeter 1/48 scale albatross. I've been working on the cockpit details. I got to put seat belts on there and everything. I got the beds I got to put in there. I already painted the bunks. I mean, these are old stretcher type bunks we used to use. Made out of, because they come out the foot of which. I'll take one out for a sample. I airbrushed deep yellow. Then I'll go back with some olive drab and just kind of feathered it in a little bit, give it a little depth, and a coat of wash on it. You ain't gonna see it, but you know it's there. And there's a lot of detail to the Betty Bomber right here, and you're gonna see pretty much of it because it's got a pretty good spacious cockpit in there. I mean, they give you an option in cockpits. They got one you do it yourself, want to paint it, or you can use the stuff we painted and save yourself some time. So what the hell, you know? Such a beautiful job they did. I'm gonna use the painted cockpits and transparencies. Really nice. That's been discussed on video 1. Okay. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of models. I got to start getting the victory going. Right now I'm pretty much ahead of everybody who's building now. Genstein's got his pretty good. I think he's on the exterior part of the hull painting it. And Alex, he's advanced somewhat. I don't know if he's got everything glued together or not, but he's got pretty much of the stuff pre-painted already, prepared for assembly. So he'll resume on that pretty soon on his. And mine's ready for the just put the hammocks on and start making my jig up for my hammock netting, and start working on the valve sprits and putting all the masts on and such. Well, that's about all I got for now, guys. So I probably have a live action going on pretty soon. What's going to be on, I don't know. So we'll soon find out. So this is Frankie Day signing off. Frankie Day Models. Make mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Take care of yourselves. Please be careful. Wear a mask on. And this world's getting wacky hooly hickey doodly. I'm not kidding. I mean, that White House thing going on, it's getting terrible. So please be careful and watch your step. This is Frankie Day signing off. Frankie Day Models. God love you guys. Bye, fellas.